Yes, and that was one there from Bagatelle one call. It's a random Paris tonight. Now, I'm joined in the studio by our own very own Dundalk FM manager, Alan Byrne. How you doing, Alan?
I'm keeping well, Jason. Thanks very much for bringing me into the show.
No problem.
Now, the reason I'm here...
You have a few questions that you want to ask me, do you?
I do have a few questions, yeah. Now, you're going up to Dublin.
Right.
Because you were in this CRAOL magazine called Guidebook for Social Benefits, and you did an interview with Niall Byrne.
Right, okay.
All right, and so just wondered, how many times every week do you come in to do a show?
I do my show on every Wednesday, and then sometimes I come in on a Saturday to help out the desk on the Sports Academy.
Right, so the show on the Wednesday is called...
The Drive Time.
And what kind of music would you play? You've got a running order there. So
I have a running order there at the moment. So
yeah.
I have all sorts.
What have you played? Well, that was the Bagatelle.
That was Bagatelle, and I started with Elton John, Cold Hard, Bob Marley, Three Little Birds, Malcolm Drumlish, Final Countdown, Wonderwall, We Are Young, Caledonia, Everywhere, Proud Mary, Human, DISCO, Hooray, Hooray, It's a Holly Holiday, Please Don't Go, and Rhythm of the Night.
Right. And you do some DJing outside here as well?
I do, yes.
All right, so you're well au fait, you know all these tracks?
I am, yes.
All right, and do you play any kind of new local bands as well?
I do, yeah.
Who would you play?
I normally play David Belliot.
Yeah?
And then I normally play
David Keenan, maybe?
David Keenan and a
few others as well.
Yeah.
Grand. All right, so you're in here on a Wednesday for your 2 hours, and then you come in sometimes to do the Sports Academy on a Saturday.
Yes.
And all right, and so that's on-air programming that you do, but you also help off-air because you go up to the outside broadcast, don't you? And you have to
broadcast in Orwell, yeah.
And what do you do up there?
Just help out and
right
with the gear and that.
With the gear, setting up the gear.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, and you go up to Oriel then every week as well because you have a part-time job up there, haven't you?
I do, yeah, I have, yeah.
Right, and what do you do up there?
I just go up there, clean up, and make sure everything's ready, and then I go up and order the pitch as well, make sure that's ready for match nights.
Right, okay, and so you're a man about town between being on the radio, being up at Oriel Park.
Yeah.
I think you get on television sometimes as well, do you?
I do, yeah.
How do you manage that?
I don't know.
You know where to stand.
I do, yeah.
Right, up beside where the team comes out.
Yeah.
All right, so apart from programming on air, which you do your show every Wednesday,
yeah.
What's that called?
The Drive Time.
Drive Time. And then you help out on a Saturday.
And the Sports Academy.
And the Sports Academy as well. And so you help out with outside broadcast, which is kind of off air. Have you done any training at all? I
have, yes. I done a radio training, which started me off here in 2002, which was called the community offices next door from the radio station itself.
Right. So you did some training, but you've also had to train other people as well, haven't you?
I have, yes.
Right. So you've come in to talk about...
radio training and showing people how to do the desk. And
right. So if I was brand new and I was saying, Jason, what are you doing here? Like, you've got 2 sound desks. How do you know which buttons to press, which faders to put up?
Just there's mic 1, mic 2, mic 3, mic 4, mic 5. Then you have the PC 1. Then you have the PC 2. And then you have the CD 1. Then you have the CD 2.
Right. And do you bring any CDs in?
No, I do it all by
on computer.
Computer, yeah.
Right. And did you ever bring CDs in?
I did, yes.
And did you have a big case?
I had a big pile of case, big pile of CDs.
All right, so things have got a little bit easier.
Yes.
So just going back to off air, you help out with the soccer commentaries, you help out with the sound desk for the Sports Academy, and you help with training, and you help out at outside broadcasts as well. But there's 2 other things that are really important. One is we'll come to the documentary in a minute, but the first is that you help out with the Programme and Technical Committee.
Yeah.
So can you tell me when they meet and what happens there?
They meet on a Tuesday, and it's once a month.
Right. And they look at the schedule, and sometimes their new programme proposals come in.
Yeah.
And what did they do? They have
a listen to the shows that's coming in to see are they suitable for coming on now.
Right. Good. And how long have you been involved in the P&T committee? 2 years, I suppose, is it?
2 to 3 years, I think.
Yeah. So that's brilliant. And then the last thing I was going to ask you, now, you are on social media. You have a Facebook page.
Yeah.
What's that called? Jason's Drive Time, is it?
Jason's Drive Time.
Yeah, great. And the last thing I was going to ask you is about you're involved in it. Somebody looking in the window there. They're gone. All right.
He's fine,
I was going to ask you about the Sound and Vision documentary that you're part of a team there. Can you tell me who else is involved and what the theme of the subject or the theme of the documentary is?
It's Ola and David, and it's the Dundalk FC documentary.
Right. Oh, was this your idea?
Yes,
Right.
this is my idea, yeah.
Right. And so the idea is that you go up and interview some of the past managers, like who?
I came up with this idea, and then I said to David and Ola, would this be a good idea to do the football documentary? And they said yes.
Right. So what do you have to do? What's your part?
I just have to write out a script,
right,
and then I have to go up and talk to the players and to see are they available
right,
about doing interviews.
Okay. And there was one other thing I think you recorded a couple of times for me. You went over to the shed.
I went over to the shed
with the
Zoom
recorder, and you recorded them singing.
Recorded them singing, yeah.
And some of the songs we couldn't use.
Couldn't, no. And the real match as well.
All right, okay. That's brilliant, Jason. I'll let you get back on with your show.
No problem, Alan.
All right, so what's coming up next?
The next song is Boney M, and it's one called Rivers of Babylon.